All right, haven't made a video in a while, but this is what we're doing. Shorten this 2 feet. This is my old 94. I posted a few videos on it, but we took that out. Now we're shortening it for the old girl that's hidden over here. Go show you guys my most prized possession. There's the doors for it. The old 71. This old girl, I've had it for, I think, 13 years now. So, the old frame was junk. I didn't know what I was doing back then. Screwed it up. No big deal. We're gonna put this on the frame that's over there, and I'm actually getting real close to setting the cab down on it again, so I'm excited about that. And then those 2 axles are the next phase of the project. I'm gonna get it running and driving first, but yeah, I took 2 feet out of it, so it's all square, level. Everything's been measured out about 15 times. So we got fish plates cut out, and these are gonna get clamped in the outside of the frame. And then when I have them in position, I'll take the torch and zip whatever's overhanging right off of it. But yeah, I'm real excited. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, this is what I've been trying to get, is my 71 back. And I got the, trying to figure out where I put everything. The ZF5 with the transfer case. This IDI is going in it. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun. I'm debating on putting that fuel cell in it. I'm not sure yet. Once I get this frame welded, I'm actually gonna drop that rear tank and see if that fuel cell will even remotely fit. And if it doesn't, then I may do the 38-gallon rear. But I've also got a fuel cell, or a fuel tank in the back. There's a 100-gallon that I could put in it as well. But I think I might do the 38-gallon here with a new sending unit and go from there. I only want 1 tank. I don't want to deal with the switching valve, so. But I'm gonna get to grinding. Got a big birthday out here, and gotta grind my section of frame, get these fish plates welded in. But I'll spare you the noise and myself the editing, and I'll just grind it out, and we'll continue from there. But yeah, the old IDI 71 on this much better frame. 71 frame is paper thin compared to this. So, and I'll have a gooseneck ball on the back. My hand's in the way. Right there. There's a gooseneck welded in. So, this old girl's gonna be sweet. Been thinning out the herd. I brought in 2 transmissions, got rid of 2. So, T5 and Saginaw. I think the T5 will go with that, but I got another transfer case just in case. Sold off my aluminum heads and my cam. All my 5/8 parts, since I'm not going that route anymore. Those are busted up, but we're getting there, boys and girls. But stay tuned, I'll be back. All right, so I got 1 fish plate tacked in. So, it's a little long on the bottom, but what I'm gonna do is with the torch, just chamfer that top edge, and then grind it and weld it in, do the same on the bottom. That'll be plenty strong. Got this cross member here, and we got the trans mount there, so it'll help tie everything in and definitely will box it in at a later date. Got the other one cut right there, so looking really good on that. The old China Bay welder is actually doing pretty good on this stuff, so it likes to weld hotter than it says. The voltage and the wire speed and everything, so gonna be plenty strong. But we'll keep at it with these two, and I'll come back when I actually start wanting to set the cab down, because we're getting close. Get all this welded up and be digging out a cab, and I got hardware for the fenders and fender liners, and we're gonna have a truck soon. It'll be the closest thing, or it'll actually be rolling, which I never got it to after I tore it down to do four-wheel drive swaps. So this is definitely the way to go if you want to four-wheel drive swap one of your dent sides, bump sides, whatever. The amount of fabrication in this is far less than trying to swing an axle under there and then leaf springing it. And this one's already leaf spring, and I got 3-link kit for the front already. Power steering already on this. Like, you can't go wrong. So anyways, I'm gonna grab something to eat, and I'll be back with more progress. Check it out. Got the bushings out. Got one side left to do, and then I gotta flip it over. So that'll be fun. Huh? This is how far we've come. Getting body panels on it, getting mounts made. It's looking good. And I actually don't mind it being that far forward, because that means I have more room for that IDI in here. And I'm gonna trim the fenders out anyways. But I'm liking it. Looking good. All right, how we doing, YouTube? So you can see, I've cut out what I need for the core support for the IDI radiator. I was tossing the IDI back and forth, putting the 4-core super cooling radiator in it, and I just didn't feel like that was gonna be enough. Come on. Right at 32 inches on the opening, which gives me a 1/2 inch either side. And then the height wise, I'm at 19, but the radiator's about 30. So it'll hang out the bottom a little bit. So the factory mounting has to go, which this side is cobbled in there from 13 years ago. I was welding that, so some of my handiwork showing off. But yeah, we're gonna get this cut up, ground down, reinforced, and then I'll make tabs to mount my radiator. This is how she's sitting now. Rear cab mounts, the mid mounts. It's the IDI radiator. And then the last ones are these outers. I'm going to reuse the 94s, because they actually will be relatively close to where I want it with this radiator. So that unfortunately is not going to fit. That intercooler's way too big. But yeah, you're gonna get this cut up. Mounting locations are 34 inches wide to the very edge. See where that puts me. Right about an inch on either side. So I'll have to make some tabs in this area. Little whoop-de-doos maybe. Not sure quite yet. This has quite the step on it. You can see it right about here. So it's not gonna be flat all the way down. And that's gonna be interesting to try and bolt something there. So I'm gonna probably make some standoffs inside of this core support that just run flat from down here and tie in. That way it's a nice flat surface. But yeah, there's that. Got to do some sheet metal work on one of the doors, and then I got to do some sheet metal work on this, knock out some dents, smooth it out. I did accidentally run it over. Right there, you can see a little whoopty in it. I gotta take it all apart and straighten it out, because I'm not paying $900 for that grill shell when I know I'm gonna just enjoy this truck, and I don't want $1,000 in the freaking grill that's potentially gonna get smacked by a rock by some idiot on the road. So this will get painted, obviously, but getting closer to putting this in. I gotta get a clutch ordered. That one's still good, but I think we're just gonna bite the bullet and get the loop clutch and go from there. ZF5 over here. So once I get the clutch in, they're gonna both go together, and we'll have engine and transmission together, and I can set it in the frame to clearance the firewall for my up pipes. Got to get a snail for it, or modify my other one. I might just modify that one, we'll see. But that's where we're at right now. So fun times. Hopefully next couple of weeks I'll have a truck. Maybe it'll run. Take it easy. Well, this is where we got today. I am beat. I'm done after this. I'm cleaning up. But I gotta make the firewall right there, put a throttle pedal in it. And I got a steering wheel and adapter coming. Start making a fuel system soon. I gotta modify my hydro boost. I gotta trim some of the top of this, like right across there. Clear some bolts. I gotta still work on that, but I'm done. Tank is empty. Done. Burnt all of the energy I had today. So, yeah. But anyways, got 2 more body mounts left to do up front. Put the radiator in it. Put the transmission back in it. Start doing plumbing. All that fun stuff. Fuel pump. Just you name it. So, calling it here. Take it easy.